Hi, my name is Sydney, and today I'm going to be watching John Carpenter's Halloween. Being a horror fan, I can't sit here and pretend like I don't know anything about this movie. Obviously, Michael Myers is such an iconic character, but somehow this series has kind of just missed my life so far. I've caught bits and pieces of, I think it's like the fourth one with the little girl on TV. I've seen probably that one the most. And then other than that, the first one, I mainly know through actually movie references, watching movies like Scream or...
Watch out. Watch out, Jamie. You know he's around.
Just other movies. I do have to say I have seen the Rob Zombie remake, so that's my biggest storyline point of reference. I haven't seen those since they came out, so it's been a long time. So I do know that Laurie Strode is Michael Myers' sister. I feel like over my life, no, I've never sat to watch this movie, but I somehow feel like I know the whole thing. So I'm hoping to be wrong about that though. Also too, I am still working on my microphone situation. I've decided to not let myself suffer this time, and I'm keeping my air conditioner on, so hence holding this thing. Hello. So hopefully the sound's good enough. Here we go. See, already this music even is just so legendary and introducing. That's so cool that this was her first movie. What a Scream Queen, right? The original Scream Queen. And Nancy Loomis, I've seen her in a few other things, I believe. Oh wait, no. I'm thinking of PJ Souls. It's definitely PJ Souls. She's in Boy in the Plastic Bubble and Carrie and a bunch of other things during this period of time. What a rare transition though for someone like Jamie Lee Curtis to become such a mainstream actor. Especially in horror, I feel like it's rare to make that transition. Maybe I'm wrong. That's what it feels like though. Thinking about it, this movie takes place on Halloween. Do all the other movies also take place on Halloween? Or is it just like a coincidence that they were making this one little movie and it took place on Halloween and they were like, yeah, we're gonna market it towards, for the scary movie Halloween time audience, and then they just kept that title as the rest of them went on? I don't know.
We are alone, aren't we?
Michael's around someplace.
Whoa, that looked like, when I edit this I'll have to check, that looked like Van Gogh's flower portrait again, which was also in American Werewolf in London. I like the first person perspective shots. It does remind me of video games like my dad played as a kid, like Duke Nukem and stuff, like those, whatever, that perspective in the first person perspective.
Wait, I gotta go.
Will you call me tomorrow?
Yeah, sure.
Promise?
Yeah.
I don't think that guy's gonna call her. Well, probably because she'll be dead, but also because he didn't sound too confident. I wonder... Oh, okay.
Michael!
Okay, so we know that this is Michael Myers. They're giving us that context of the story of what initiated all of this, right?
Michael?
The mom's face just what I was gonna say earlier though was I wonder where the idea of the masked killer originates from. The oldest thing I can think of would be Phantom of the Opera, but I'm sure that it's been around before then.
You haven't anything to worry about. He hasn't spoken a word in 15 years.
So Michael Myers here is really young still, like 20 or 21, something like that.
You mean you actually never want him to get out?
Never.
Since when did they let them wander around?
Yeah, what the heck?
Pull up to the main gate.
Shouldn't we put...
Go on, move.
I'm guessing, has he already escaped? Do we? No way we see Michael's face. Was that him? That would be very surprising. I'm already shocked. I've definitely never seen any of this part, so this is new to me.
The evil is gone.
This is getting me excited for Halloween season. I'm ready for it. I think she's like really young here in real life. Like, I don't even know. She might be 18. I'm gonna guess she's 18.
I won't.
They're coming by to look at the house at 10:30. Be sure to leave it under the mat.
Promise.
I didn't pay attention. This is only because I know she's his sister. Was the father just then the same actor as the one from in the beginning? I don't know. That would be, I don't know if they knew that far ahead at this point.
Coming over tonight?
Same time, same place.
Can we make jack-o'-lanterns? Sure. Can we watch the monster movies?
Sure.
Will you read to me? Can we make popcorn?
Sure.
That sounds awesome.
I have to drop off a key.
Where?
The Myers house.
The Myers house.
Oh.
You're not supposed to go up there.
Yes, I am.
It must not be the Myers house, because that's Michael Myers, but...
He said awful stuff happened there once.
Lonnie Lamb probably won't get out of the 6th grade. Just the two of us.
That breathing.
Well, he was your patient, Doctor. If precautions weren't strong enough, you should have told somebody.
I told everybody!
He was destined to his own fate. His own day of reckoning with himself. The idea...
What the heck is this teacher teaching about? They always say, if there's a classroom scene, pay attention to what the teacher's saying, because it's relevant.
Costain wrote that fate was somehow related only to religion, whereas Samuels felt that, well, fate was like a natural element, like earth, air, fire, and water.
That's right.
Not gonna lie, I miss dressing up at school as a kid. It was always so intimidating though. Like, you're at home and you're in your costume, and then you're going to school. Like, see, those kids aren't dressed up, but a bunch of other kids are. So like, when you show up to school, if you're in a costume, you're like, oh my god, I hope I'm not the only one dressed up, because it's humiliating until you like see friends or something. You're like, okay.
Believe it. Don't you know what happens on Halloween? Yeah, we get candy. Boogeyman, ooh, the boogeyman, boogeyman, boogeyman.
See, I'm like that kid. I just want to have fun and dress up and play with pumpkins, and like, it's so fun. And then these punk kids like this just freaking, yeah, get him. Also, yes, I am aware that the mask that we haven't fully like seen up close yet is a William Shatner Star Trek mask, you know, modified. I love that we're seeing him driving. I wasn't aware that was he did that. You always just there's that famous slow walk he does. He just like pops up and he's moving slow and stuff. So him having a car is very practical and makes sense of like how he's able to get to all these places.
You've got to believe me, officer. He is coming to Haddonfield. I'm his doctor. You must be ready for him. If you don't, it's your funeral.
What are the odds? Okay, good tie into that close-up shot in the beginning, so he knows that he's been there. Oh shoot. So far this movie feels different than I thought it was going to, in a good way. I just assumed that I knew and everything, but I have not seen this movie.
Paul dragged me into the boys' locker room.
Exploring uncharted territory.
Totally charted. Just talk.
Sure. Well, who needs books anyway? I don't need books. I always forget all.
Oh my gosh. It is so interesting to see him out in the daylight, just straight up stalking people.
The Wallaces leave at 7.
I'm babysitting the Doyles. It's only 3 houses down. We can keep each other company.
Oh, terrific.
The vocal dubbing for that scene wasn't great, but I'm aware this is probably a pretty low budget film, and that's okay. It's just an observation.
Laurie, dear. He wants to talk to you. He wants to take you out tonight.
He was standing right there.
It's tragic. You never go out.
Guys think I'm too smart.
I don't. I think
I'm a jerk. Her friends are kind of jerks. I feel like they're gonna die. Dang, he is quick. I don't know, my leniency would be to, yep, there's the phone. Tell somebody. Call the cops, report it. It's hard though, because, like, what do you report? Like, I keep seeing the same person. I don't know, it's hard. He hasn't done anything.
It's ridiculous.
I don't know. Yeah, I think that is a fairly reasonable reaction. I feel like most people would tell themselves, like, oh my gosh, like, it's nothing, whatever. But I think the smarter thing would be to, like, report it or tell someone, or I don't know. I love how she seems to have such a warm heart for, yeah, just like these kids dressing up and stuff. I feel kindred with that.
Judith Myers. Row 18, plot 20.
Judith, I'm guessing that was the older sister.
They'd do anything for Halloween.
Whose grave is it?
Oh, I know. 18, 19.
It's Judith's.
Judith Myers.
He came home.
That sounds like a tagline or something. I think it might be.
Andy. What's the pumpkin for?
I love the movie Scream, and because of that movie, I know that a lot of references in that come from this. Like, they play Don't Feel the Reaper in the bedroom scene, at least like a rendition of it. And I think, is he driving right behind them right now? Yeah, he totally was. See, when they play that song, you know that the bad guy is close.
Oh, somebody broke into the hardware store, probably kids.
You blame everything on kids.
Well, now, all they took was some Halloween mask, rope, and a couple of knives.
Pardon me, I'm Loomis. Dr. Sam Loomis.
Lee Brackett.
Loomis. Billy Loomis from Scream. There's Michael. You just missed him.
What are you going to wear to the dance tomorrow night?
I didn't know you thought about things like that, Laurie.
God, they're such jerks to her. She's like, geez, I was just asking a question.
But all you have to do is go up to somebody and say, you want to go to the dance?
You could do that. I couldn't. I'd rather go out with Ben Tramer.
I knew it! See, you do think about things like that, huh, Laurie?
Shut up.
He's cute!
I wonder where this movie was filmed. This neighborhood. I bet people go down it all the time for this. I mean, already you can tell that this Annie girl is so unaware of her surroundings, whereas Laurie, like, she's just more aware.
Does anybody live here?
Well, not since 1963 when it happened. Every kid in Haddonfield thinks this place is haunted.
They may be right. What is that?
It's a dog.
He got hungry.
Ooh. Let me know in those comments if there are any abandoned houses like this in your neighborhood, because where I've ever lived, I think more realistically, murders and tragedies happen all the time in homes or apartments, but they still get occupied just because, you know, life moves on.
Standing on the lawn, he could have seen inside.
Jeez. Wow, I am surprised that jump scared me.
I met him 15 years ago. I met this 6-year-old child, the blackest eyes, the devil's eyes. Up because I realized that what was living behind that boy's eyes was purely and simply evil.
I wonder how he came to this conclusion if he never spoke, because he had also mentioned he hasn't spoken since the incident. Body language, I guess.
Why do you keep him under there?
Mom doesn't like me to have him.
Laser Man?
Comics, come on.
Neutron Man? I can understand why. Tarantula?
Why? There is nothing wrong with those.
Lindsay, get this dog out of the kitchen right now. I hate that dog. I'm the only person in the world he doesn't like.
I mean, she gonna die. Doesn't like dogs? Come on.
Can't tell you anything.
Hold on.
Laurie, the boogeyman is outside. Look.
Go watch TV. It's just Tommy.
No, I just made a mess of myself. I gotta call you back. Oh, yuck!
Lindsay, I need a rope.
That is so weird. Who would just... What the hell? Who just take... She's babysitting a child and just strips down in the kitchen? And then what? She just grabbed like the dad's shirt or something? That is so weird. Just any excuse to get a girl half naked for a horror movie, right? Oh. That's funny. I just reacted to the thing, but this must be the old one. Wow, that intro looks like the 80s one too.
I saw the boogeyman. I saw him outside.
The boogeyman can only come out on Halloween night, right?
Right.
Well, I'm here tonight. I'm not about to let anything happen to you.
I've never heard that boogeyman only comes out on Halloween thing. This chick in the dad's shirt and underwear is like asking to be a murder victim. Walking around outside. Oh, she washing her clothes. Okay, but still, it's like so... Ugh. But I know that's the point, that it's a horror movie. Oh, is she watching the thing too?
Oh, Lindsay, get the phone. It's Paul. Lindsay!
God, this... Oh my god, she's annoying. She looks like, what's her name? Catherine Keener? To me? Oh gosh. No. Gosh, is she gonna find her dead?
Oh, my foot. I'm stuck.
Now promise me you won't tell anybody about this.
It's not a big deal.
She got stuck in the window. Show you right here.
Yes.
My parents are gone.
Oh, that's fabulous. Well, if I can fix it so you can watch TV with Tommy Doyle, would you like that?
Yeah.
Well, come with me.
Wow, she didn't even put pants on. This chick is bold. I will say the one expectation that is kind of fitting the mold of what I was expecting is 50 minutes in or so and nothing crazy happening yet. There is a lot of build up and I feel like at the very end it's gonna kind of erupt.
No keys, but please not.
Well, she could tell it was like hot in there from him being in there. That was a nice little touch. That was cool. Ooh. Wait, did he cut her face? Did he cut her throat? It was kind of unclear.
There's no boogeyman, and if you don't stop all this, I'm gonna have to turn off the TV and send you to bed.
Oh gosh.
Nobody believes me. I believe you, Tommy.
Poor kid. It's like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, listen to him.
I watched him for 15 years, sitting in a room, staring at him, not seeing me, looking against the wall, looking in. This night, inhumanly patient.
I wonder what it is about this specific year that triggered Michael. Is it because Laurie's the same age as his sister was, or like his other sister?
And Annie will distract Lindsay. That's when we go upstairs to the first bedroom on the left. You got it?
Okay.
See it?
Then you rip my clothes off. Then we rip Lindsay's clothes off. Yeah, I think I got it.
Totally.
Bob, put me down.
This music's so good.
Bye.
Lindsay is gone for the night.
Hey, now that's wonderful.
Oh, Lindsay. Oh wait, that's the kid. That's the kid. Okay. Ew, was he making a joke earlier about taking her clothes off? What a sick freak.
Go get me a beer.
I thought you were gonna get me one.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Never, ever, ever, under any circumstances say, I'll be right back. Because you won't be back.
Did just like every blonde white guy in the 70s look like Jeffrey Dahmer, or is it just this guy?
Come on out.
He's so mechanical. That knife would not be long enough to stab into the door behind him to hold him up like that, but that's okay.
All right, come on. Where's my beer?
Interesting choice to go with a ghost sheet and glasses as opposed to just cruising up there and doing his thing.
And are you all right?
That whatever Foley or voicing of the Michael Myers character is so like creepy, I guess. I know all these things are supposed to happen because it's a horror movie, so a lot of the choices aren't rational in these like old horror movies, but for real, for anyone watching, if you're ever in a situation where there's just a lot of red flags, literally just like call the authorities and report it, because the worst case scenario is that everything's fine and that's a good thing. Just, get help. Wow, that guy is really... Did he just notice that car? How long has he been standing there for? He's been standing there all night and he only just noticed that car? Such good, creepy, suspenseful music. Said that a few times. But yeah, music really is very good. Her hair looks a little bit more Farrah Fawcett-y than it did before.
Come on, Annie. It's enough.
This lighting is... The whole movie, I really like the photography of it. Like, just the use of camera movement and the lighting. And, yeah, it's nice. It's interesting how they use that first-person perspective shot, too, for Michael and Laurie. Okay, yeah, her throat is slashed. The only reason I started smiling and laughing is because this is officially where the scene in Scream with Jamie on the couch watching Halloween by himself.
Jamie, look behind you.
I've seen this scene so many times because of that movie. I know that audio. It's so distinct. I'd be running so fast out of there. Ooh, that's a good shot. Wow. That was lucky. Why does the door not open? I don't understand that. Oh, he put a rake there? Is that why? Okay. Oh my gosh, girl, what you gonna do? Yeah, there you go. Come on. Was the glass still broken when she walked out of the house? Didn't look like it was.
Hello, help me! Man, please help me! Please! Can't you hear me?
They closed the blinds. Oh, that's so horrible. That is so horrible.
Come get upstairs. What is it? All right, upstairs. Get Lindsay. Lock the bedroom door. Do as I say. Hurry!
Was that open a second ago? Like, close, lock it up. Lock it up. Oh, jeez. Effective that he doesn't make any. Well, he has the creepy breathing, but he just got stabbed in the throat and he no reaction. Girl, you hold on to that.
Lindsay? Babies. I killed him.
Oh my gosh.
You can't kill the boogeyman.
God. I wonder why she opened the balcony. Like she's trying to trick him into thinking that she left or something. Yeah, that flimsy ass closet ain't gonna do nothing. Oh. Why is she so convinced with one little thing? He's just like done. Okay, yeah, girl, stay alert, stay alert. Why the hell does she throw that knife down?
Listen to me. I want you to go down the stairs and out the front door. And I want you to go down the street to the Mackenzie's house. I want you to tell them to call the police and tell them to send them over here.
That's what the parents say and scream at the intro too, to go to the Mackenzies. She looks pretty traumatized, but it ain't over yet. Oh. Wow. Wow, we saw his face. Interesting that he looked like a pretty normal dude, you know?
What's the boogeyman?
As a matter of fact, it was.
And then he's gonna be gone. Yeah, I was just gonna say, that's the big thing about Michael Myers. It's like he's a normal human, but not. I don't know enough about that element as far as like his superhuman abilities, but he's presented as just being a crazy guy. So I guess more will have to be learned. Okay, cool. I finally watched Halloween. I can't believe it. It's been a long time coming. I'm just trying to wrap all of my thoughts together. It's so tough to give an initial response after watching something that has so much weight to it as far as culturally and in film significance, and it's just an icon now. As I said a bunch of times watching the movie, the music really is superb in this, a little repetitive but iconic, and just really suits the tone of the film and sets the tone of the film. So to talk about the things I really loved, I loved the film production of this film. Like I said, the music, I think the cinematography was really well done, especially with this being a low budget film. I think they did a great job at building suspense. Most of the film is suspense. And then the last like 15 minutes or something feel like everything ties together. I was never scared watching this movie, but I can't imagine that people seeing this in theaters, or if you're younger, that the buildup of seeing him stalking her to finally him killing people and all that could be quite effective. And I did think Jamie Lee Curtis's acting was really good too, considering that this was her first film. She did incredible. I think she felt real. She is a very unique person in that her tone of voice, compared to look at the other two girls, and that was also within their characters. They were kind of more bubbly and blah blah blah, I don't know, sassy, whatever. And she just felt a little bit more grounded, which it was also in her character, but within her, she has kind of a deeper, mature tone of voice, and I think in her portrayal of her character, it felt very mature, because I'm assuming, too, she's also young here in real life. So I don't know, I just really overall liked her performance. This movie does feel slow at some parts. One particular moment that's standing out to me is when Annie is going to pick up Paul and she's whistling and singing before she gets to her car. And I understand that being a build-up moment to, because I didn't even realize in the moment that she was about to go die in her car. But in the moments of her singing leading up to that, I was just like, God, this is taking forever. Like, ugh. Basically, to sum up those ideas of thoughts is that a lot of things in this movie felt familiar, like I'd seen them before, in that they'd been done before. But it's not that they'd been done before, it's that I've seen movies before that have these elements. And I don't know if this film was the source of those ideas. It's just, this is a very layered thing watching this movie, because I have seen so many parts of it, and I've seen so many things that were made after this film that take after this film. So that's why a lot of things feel familiar as well. So essentially, this movie was good. I think the character setup is great. Laurie's a strong... You know what? That's the thing, though, is Laurie wasn't a very strong character in this. And that's the character that I recognize her to be within pop culture, is like Laurie Strode is a badass. And I know that's probably set up because of the prequels. The sequels.
Actually, it reminds me a lot of Sarah Connor in the Terminator films if you look at the first one compared to the sequels.
This feels like a good movie to watch with people, especially who've never seen it, because it's a classic. I feel, if anything, more excited to see where this is going to go, which also kind of ties into why I feel kind of like weird about my experience watching this movie. Like, I can't even articulate, for some reason, my thoughts on it. And like I mentioned, I already know that Laurie's his sister, which is like, spoiler. And I believe that the concept of the supernatural sort of element to Michael is going to expand as the films go on. But more than him, I'm more excited to see the development of Laurie Strode. What the heck is going to happen to her? Her whole life has changed now. So here's my shtick. Halloween Kills is supposed to come out mid-October. And I think I want to go through the whole series so I can go see the new one in theaters and just be like in it. Let me know if you would like to see a reaction to all of them. I won't include the Rob Zombie ones, just sticking to the ones that aren't the Rob Zombie. Like, I don't know if John Carpenter directs all of them, but the ones within that lineage. So yeah, let me know if you'd be interested in seeing more reaction videos to these, because that's my plan. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. And as always, if there's any other movies that you recommend for me to watch or react to, feel free to let me know. And yeah, I'm sorry that I don't know why in this ending response part I feel just inarticulate. So how about instead you let me know your thoughts on this movie? Great. Thanks. Bye.